There wasn't a moment that this started. It was from very, very early childhood that I was told stories about the family. And I would look through photographs of them, and there were the stiff kind, no smiles. But there was a set of photographs of my cousin Franja, who was an actress, and they were alive and beautiful and sexy and fun. And I could relate to her. So she was always enchanting to me. She was always something very special. And I was interested in the family and what happened to her. But whenever I would ask, they would say, they're all gone, they didn't make it, and nothing more. And, I didn't accept it. I would look for information. I would do the family trees, just try to find out more information, but it was very informal. And when I was a little bit older, my aunt gave me a book called 21 and 1, which was about 22 actors who died in the Vilna Ghetto. And she said to me, keep this, hand it down to your children, but don't ever read it. And it was in Yiddish, so that wasn't hard. But I took it and looked through it. I knew it was a picture of my cousin, and put it on the bookshelf with my other volumes of Holocaust, books that I've had over the years. And it wasn't until 8 years ago that I was contacted by the Memorial de la Shoah in Paris. And someone had found 50 photographs of an actress and her family in a house that was about to be demolished. And he kept them for 40 years. He fell in love with her too. He was an artist. His name was Serge Moger. And she became kind of a muse to him. And he fell in love with her, I think the same way that I did. And finally, after 40 years, he decided to bring them home to the memorial to be with the other photographs and other members of the broad family of Jews. And the archivist who received them also fell in love with Franja and thought, I want to find her family. And she spent 5 months and found me. Wrote me an email and said, do you know these people? Just with the names. And I said, of course, it's my aunt and my cousins. And I flew off to Paris to see them. And I knew some of the photographs. But I was so moved by it, I thought, there's a story here that has to be told. And maybe it's a story that I spent my whole life trying to tell or to fulfill. This Aunt Molly, who gave me the book, was the one who said, you have a responsibility as a Jew to stand up and take action when you see injustice. And I spent a whole lifetime doing that, but I realized this book was what I really needed to do.